Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and time loops. 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 Called Too Much Choice, question mark. Do you think, for gaming as a whole, there is too much choice out there?
Yeah.
When we were looking through the Call of Cthulhu Mansions of Madness box set, it came with a Fantasy Flight booklet.
Yes.
Showing all of the kind of goodies that you can get. We looked at the first one, and it was called Dungeon Quest. So it was like, oh, that's very nice. Yeah, lovely. And what's this? Space Hulk Death Angel. Oh, crikey, the card game. Well, you know, I've got it in the miniatures form, but I can spend even more money and get it in the card game. Wow, Blood Bowl Team Manager. I know, that's a miniatures game. But, you know, it's easier to play with cards these days. And it's a living card game sort of thing, so you just buy the box and you're ready to go. Woohoo! Yes, I want to play that. I'm going to have to pick that up, just like I like Blood Bowl anyway. And what's this? Tide of Iron? Ooh, well, you know, people that like the realistic war type thing. Oh, whoa, hang on. No, look. Now, look, Battle of Westeros. We all love Song of Ice and Fire. Oh, Game of Thrones was really big on TV. Oh, I'd love to look into that. Oh, but wait a minute, I would do that, but then there are those that kind of like the World War II elements and maybe a little bit of cyberpunk or something like that, like Jez would maybe pick up on here. And who would probably like Arkham Horror? Probably everyone, and Constantinopolis, and oh gosh, and maybe yeah. Well, you know, we have to play all the Arkham games at some point because oh gosh, we're playing Mansions of Madness, so we'll have to play the others. Ah, Death Watch, yeah, role play, yes, we'll have to try and play that. But we've been trying to play Heresy, haven't we, and Rogue Trader, and oh, there's Rogue Trader, actually, that we still haven't played yet. We're trying to actually get through Dark Heresy, which is there, actually. But obviously the other issue is we've got to get to Black Crusade. I haven't put that on there, of course. Anima, oh yeah, so fantasy roleplay, yes. It's,
yeah, so add one that seems very Japanese.
The brand new 3rd edition of Warhammer Fantasy. Of course, you know, we are still ready to try and finish off the 2nd edition yet before we be thinking about the...
a Lord of the Rings game.
Oh, now that's, you know, I wasn't expecting to see that there. No one likes Lord of the Rings. What's that doing in there? Well, that's a choice, isn't it? Yes. Oh, look, wait a minute. We've already had the Battle of Westeros. Which is going on. So we've got a Game of Thrones, the card game. That's right. Oh, Warhammer Invasion.
Yeah, we actually still need to try playing that.
Yes, we actually spent the money on that. Don't have the time to even play that. Don't have the time to invest. Call of Cthulhu. There's a load of things for Call of Cthulhu. We've got the card game version. We know that there's the Mythos cards as well, and some of us have got the old Mythos cards. But here's Call of Cthulhu, the card game. It's like, yeah, that's That's I've got the time to learn all of these. That's yeah.
Oh look, more stuff we don't have time to learn.
Look at this. What's this? Rune Wars. That's a board game, and there's another one which is the Horus Heresy board game, which you can't even hardly buy anymore. I mean, they've pretty much made that out of production now. I wouldn't mind having a go on it. Wouldn't mind sort of having a go, but I don't have the room for everything. I would need to basically get a second property just for the games.
And a second life to play them.
Well, there is that as well. Yes. Battles of Napoleon, yeah, I'm very interested in the Napoleonic period. Oh, shall I buy that then? No. I know what we'll buy. Wings of War, that's what one of our lot was on about buying. He was on about, oh, yeah, let's pick up Wings of War. I'd like to play that. Yeah, World War I fighting. Oh, that sounds brilliant. Of course, if you don't want to do that, you could always play the Star Wars version.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not even in here, I don't think, but hey. And then we've got, now they're really taking the mick. They're putting 2 on each page instead of 1, you know.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
And there's our big store in America or whatever it is.
There's not enough money or time
for all this
in this world.
No.
Now, that's just Fantasy Flight.
Oh, we forgot to mention they're selling sleeves as well. And dice boxes.
Yeah.
And tokens.
Yeah.
Because we need to buy those for our games that we plan to buy from this.
You mean all the very many games?
Yeah, exactly.
You've got to buy all the different sleeves for all the different cards.
Seriously.
Because
some cards are the wrong shape for this sleeve, so we have to buy a different sleeve. And Wizards of the Coast with Magic the Gathering, various forms of Dungeons and Dragons, and God knows however many tabletop things they use with cards and whatnot.
What wasn't in that leaflet is a board game that I actually do want to buy and am looking to get, which is Chaos in the Old World Warhammer Fantasy, where you play all of the gods.
But here's the thing. They put on here what they don't have in stock anymore because it's 2010 new releases of summer.
Yeah. Then there's all the books I'm trying to read as well and everything else. Trying to keep up with your mangas and bloody novels and...
And then TV shows too, while we're on the subject of that. If you happen to be watching anything on TV.
But I think that there's so many miniatures games out there, isn't there?
Oh, we've got Mordheim, we've got Necromunda.
But don't even try going down that list of trying to name.
Yeah, if I start going down the
games.
list, there's going to be way too many. But those are the two off the top of my head that I do can...
For miniatures war games, both skirmish and full scale, check
Marathon.
out the video that's in the middle between us now, annotated on screen, when you'll be able to see the Warhammer Try a New Game, and sort of check the info bar below that, and you'll see just a massive wall of just miniature battling games.
Here's the thing.
Not card games, not role-play games, none of that, but actual, miniatures wargaming.
Now, I've just thought of something. We've still got those boxes over there for the Warcraft trading card game, which are the raid decks.
Yeah, we stopped playing the WoW trading card game, didn't we?
It's basically just you and me playing it. That was it.
We didn't even get to do the raiding. We got the Molten Core, we've got the Blackwing Lair.
I think I've got Magferidin's lair as well in there, for pity's sake. Then we got Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, as I stated earlier, Yu-Gi-Oh! For flip's sake,
Guys,
card games by the bucket load, miniature games by the bucket load. What's going on?
how do you possibly choose what to play? Seriously, for card games, role plays, any of this. How do you even make a choice?
Do you just sit down, have a democracy, and say, right, here's a list of what we want to try and do. Which should we do first?
Aren't you all screwed? It's like, well, I want to play this. Now, what about you? Oh,
well, I wanted to play
10 different things.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Ah, dear.
We're presenting a very one-sided case here. Do you think there's too much choice? Could it possibly be a bad thing? Could it actually be a bad thing that it is too saturated? Is there a negative aspect to it? Comments below. Let's get a discussion.
Discussing?
Let's get a discussion. A discussion.
I knew I should have worn my AJ t-shirt.
Letter A hyphen discussion. Apostrophe. Actually, one of the coolest words ever is probably starting with an apostrophe. This word. Apostrophe. Too much content out there. Too much choice. To me, it's doing my poor little head in.
Yeah, you're going to need a secondary head at this rate.
I need 2.
Or 3 if the case.
And some water. 2 heads, 1 water.
Like, here you go, other head. Here's some water for you at all.
Stop releasing games! Stop it!
Oh dear.
Stop, companies! Stop! I don't want to give you any more money!
It's not just that. It's not that, oh, we got to release a new game.
I don't want to
But
give
we also
you
got to
any
release supplements for the old ones.
Oh, yes! And they're only ever limited runs.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't get it at the time...
You have to either A, someone does a PDF that they will be sold on the site, or someone sells their own copy of it.
You've got the print on demand
Yes!
type dealy do.
Yes!
Just the moment we got into Mansions of Madness, the board game...
They said, haha, print on demand freaking expansions.
Yes, there was...
I bought one, and we haven't got a second one
There
yet.
was already 2 available by the time we picked up the box.
Yes.
So it was like, we can't play the expansions, we haven't played the actual one yet. We don't know if we like it, we can't buy them, but if we don't buy them, they're not going to be around. So
Or they've got to print them if people want to buy them.
Yes, but then they might be out of print.
Which is just there.
As in, they might have broke the mould.
And the fact is you probably have to buy it from Fantasy Flight because it is a print on demand. I mean, I got one from Amazon at one point, but hey, that was lucky. I couldn't find the second one on Amazon.
There's probably more now.
Wouldn't be surprised.
It's a bit like DLC in games, isn't it?
Oh, no, it's even worse. It's even worse when they say, oh, we're going to sell the core book, but we're going to actually give you downloadable PDF starter material. DLC that's out before the actual book comes out.
But there's DLC in games when a lot of people, they just want to play the game and trade it, and then along comes the DLC and they're just renting the game or something. You don't really want to.
But then you've got to pay for the DLC as well.
Most games don't have that degree of longevity to keep you going by the time DLC would actually come.
And then they say, aha, we got a way around. We'll just make people spend more money and say Game of the Year Edition, which has all the DLC in there. Or Ultimate Edition, or Advanced Edition, or whatever you want to call it.
Let's not forget, companies now have premium memberships, don't they? Like,
God,
even
yes.
Battlefield 3's gone that way. So we'll leave it there. We'll wrap it there.
Yeah.
We'll put it over to you guys. What do you think? Food for thought. Yes? Talking of food, I wonder what's for dinner.
Yes.
And what company I'll buy it from.
Oh no. That's another problem, isn't it?
It is
Which
now.
takeaway should I get? That's the thing, we're at the gaming table. What should we get? Where should we order from?
Stop opening restaurants! I'll see you at the table. The dinner table.